Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Europa Universalis IV with me, Alpha by Omega, Meiou Taxes 3.0 and Novgorod. So, in the last couple of episodes we have gained Finland and we have gained access to the Caspian Sea via the graceful donation of the Golden Horde to our cause, if you want to call it that way. We also finally started upgrading the roads in Zavoloshe, and we are thus expecting further nice upgrades to our, let's say, autonomous north. You could say that it's an autonomous north. Anyway, we now have a bureaucrat candidate, Vasily III Galitzin, who is unfortunately indulgent, so that does not bode well for our cause. But in the couple of episodes that are gonna come, or at least as long as we have him, we are going to try to unify Novgorod slightly better. Now, as I mentioned in the previous episodes, we are currently annexing Pskov. We will soon be able to annex, very soon, Murom, after which we are going to conquer Nizhny Novgorod, just for the reason that I actually consider them my vassal already, but the game does not allow that, so we're gonna pretend like that's just an annexation, because, you know, historically and realistically that could be an annexation. I consider the, you know, I don't know what it's called, the owns our provinces justification as a sort of a stupid thing. Where is it here? Yeah, Novgorod owns Nizhny and Kur provinces. Oh, and then I have a subject of their own. Okay, never mind then. But still, you know, that the original reason was that they would not accept it because we own a Nizhny Novgorod. We own that, it's ours, and they are nowhere near strong enough to resist us. We would have to wait another 20 years to annex them via diplomacy without using some kind of trick like this. So we're gonna have Kazani separatists come up very soon, so I'm gonna keep my army here. Where are you guys rioting? Samara, or Chuvash, and Kazan. So Chuvash, Samara, or Kazan. Okay, so where I'm gonna put you is Chuvash, and I'm gonna raise the fort in Or. And we're gonna protect these two provinces. Kazan and Or will have forts, so we will just need Chuvash and Samara to be protected. I don't think the Republican army needs a full-fledged. There's gonna be 12,000 of them. Let's not get too cocky after that blunder with our enemies in the African region. Let's call it that way. Let's call it that way. Well, we switched the original Russian forces to trained arquebus militias from Elmina, which we trained locally. We have 2nd of March. I don't think there will be a revolt soon. We're building the fort, aren't we? Oh yes, Modern Castle will be finished here on 2nd of September in 5 years, which is gonna be good. We will need something like that in other provinces as well, though they do not seem to offer much of anything. And the African provinces are just broken. Well, but what can you do? This is just the beta. Oh, it's the alpha. But 2 of the provinces worked out fine, which is the Caribbean island of Tobago and our current province that we have here. I'm actually gonna try to send you again to the Gulf of Guinea, because I'd like to see if we could get maybe another province. I don't think there's any free here, but maybe we could, for example, get rid of the Akwamu, whoever they are. Okay, as far as technology goes, we're gonna get bulletproof armor very soon. I haven't shown technology map in a while. We are not doing as good as we did before. We're slowly falling behind. But I think this might be due to our reorganization and expansion. I'm not gonna lie, I think that having an overextension of this kind is probably giving us hidden modifiers to taxation, administration, and stuff like that. So yeah, but I won't either say that I'm unhappy with the expansion, because it has been long overdue and I kind of like it. And you know, our knyaz does what our knyaz wants. So now we have Veliki Novgorod at 18% autonomy, which is stable. Luga is at 17.5, so Pskov and Ostrov will be somewhere around 30, which is great. Yeah, it sounds like around 30 is right about right. Yeah, we have level 2 roads here, and there are level 2 roads here as well. So Pskov might have even less. Same with Ostrov, because the one that has more than 30 is Toropets, which has no roads. Veliki Luki has 1, and they are at 28. I'm really looking forward to seeing where Zavolosha is gonna go. It's at 87 right now, slowly dropping. With better pathing, they might do a huge jump down to mid-80s, maybe mid-70s. We'll see, we'll see. But that should really help with the other places, because Zavolosha has a huge harborage. Okay, these guys don't have any kind of harborage, but if they ever build them, they will have easy access. And last but not least, Liapin and Severny Ural are being colonized, so that will open ways for us to expand. I'm gonna take Pelim, Tabari, and Kunda next, these 3, and then we're gonna expand this way and this way to keep our options open. We want to strategically and, you know, progress east. Murom. Okay, we maintain the diplomat there because we want the annexation to go well, and I think that the relations, yes, opinion of overlord increases the speed of annexation. When will Pskov be done? 16.7, okay. 16.7, I think we're getting how much per month? Okay, about 3%, so we have ways to go, but, you know, it's not an issue. And no places to convert, even though we own a lot of them. This is gonna be a massive project. But, you know, we are actually we are like the only defender of the Orthodox faith, if I'm not mistaken. I think that Lithuania is, you know, Orthodox as... Oh, they have 2 religions? What the hell? How can they have 2 religions? That's kind of interesting to see. Okay, so we can consider them not faithful. And after we take them out, we're gonna have both of their religions under our control. And, you know, spreading the beautiful orange around is our goal. It's February 1580 and we can now annex Murom, so let's do that. And as we are annexing Murom, I will have to move my troops as I'm moving them further south. We have defeated the uprising in Kazan, as it turns out. Our general, or knyaz, is now a general, Vasily III Galitzin, and he's gonna move to Berezh to defeat the next uprising. The Mongols aren't really happy that we are their overlords now. As you can see here, they really hate us. They really do. There's massive unrest in the southern parts of our territory. But you know what? Russia does not care. Russia does not care. After we defeat that uprising, we are going to move in and swoop Nizhny Novgorod and annex them. They also have Bronsk as their junior partner, which I kind of think we're gonna leave alone right now. After we take Nizhny Novgorod, I'm considering this diplomatic annexation, we're gonna take a bit of peace. You know, we'll have Murom, Pskov, other places to deal with, and later on, a war with Lithuania is inevitable. But we'll need someone different for that. And holy crap, English Norway is massive. We actually have borders with England now. That's interesting. We might have to deal with them. They're our rival, so I can pretty well expect them attacking me. It would be unfortunate if they allied with Lithuania, but I don't think they would do that. So we have two massive nations next to us which hate us. We really need more diplomats. That is one thing that I have been saying for a while. But yes, I understand you guys make a good point that Novgorod as a republic needs bureaucracy ideas. But I'm still tempted to next go with diplomacy, because even one extra diplomat would go a long way. Yeah, we would get only one. We would get one from espionage too. Anyone else? Not aristocracy. Not free trade. Not empire ideas. What does bureaucracy do? Administrative efficiency. Ruler of authority, institutional authority, possible advisors, stability, yearly corruption, yearly clan power, maximum centralization, yearly state reach. Oh, that's interesting. It increases state reach on its own. That's actually pretty cool. So yeah, bureaucracy is coming next, after which I guess diplomacy. I'm kind of feeling sad that we are neglecting armies so much, but, well, it's not in the cards right now. So you guys are chilling here. When will you come? In roughly 0.8 years. So you just chill there. Is it gonna be a big uprising? And no, not really. But the last one was actually kind of hurtful. They had a good leader, and we didn't. So that led to us, well, they lost 12,000 troops, but we lost like 5,000, which was kind of painful. I had to pay for that, you know, pay for their wages and stuff like that. So yeah, that's Murom. I think we should think about our investment into our land more. So we got Ref here, which has no harborage, but is at very low autonomy, and could thus lower the autonomy of many of these places. You guys have harborage 65, so maybe building a harborage up in the Ref. It also helps with ships, doesn't it? Yeah. So it would help us. Oh, it has no urban development. Well then, maybe it would be better to invest into Belozaro. Harborage is confusing. You'd ideally need it in every single province. And that is a bit tricky. You are connected probably to Belozaro. Yeah, so Belozaro would be maybe a better choice. I'd like to stick to roads though, because those I understand better. It's much simpler. Zubto. And this is a typical problem. We have no harborage here or here, so they just connect somehow. And it's not working. Smolensk 2. Oh, Smolensk has no roads. Oh, it does. Toropets and Rzef has none. So maybe this would be better. Upgrading roads in Rzef. But again... never mind. Let's just... Actually, I'm thinking about upgrading the capital in Veliki Novgorod, but that would be an investment. I'm pretty sure we're looking at something like 2,000 gold here. Okay, 3,200. What if we wanted to build a secondary one, say in Nizhny Novgorod? How would that work? It would be 3,400. Damn it. What does it do in non-capital province? Travel time from capital modifier, base communication efficiency. Reduces the time to arrive at this province from your capital. Acts as a second capital to begin communication efficiency from, using the newly reduced travel time to the province. Oh, okay. So that would actually be very good, because it would generate new connections. And that would be very useful for all of the southern provinces. We could build a network of these, having Nizhny Novgorod as an eastern capital. I guess that would make sense. Well, we'll see. Well, the revolt is here in Berish, which is, wow, where we have our armies. So that was easy. But as you can see, they are rolling quite well. So are we, thankfully. And they are much smaller. Okay, got them. So our general is now defensive planner for defense and shock damage received. Okay, that's good. So we can take the bulletproof armor. I wanted to wait for the centralization of power, but let's get the bulletproof armor in the meantime. We're gonna get a bit of armor tradition from that. As guns became more common on the battlefield, knights demanded thicker armor that was proof against bullets. Armorers would fire a pistol into a breastplate, leaving behind a dent that showed buyers the armor was safe to wear. Infantry fire increased by 0.1 and artillery by 0.3. Burden of taxation. So I think we're safe from revolts for now. No, Tembo is still... Well, it's probably the Mishar separatists, right? Yeah. And then we'll have the Finnish separatists. Damn. Okay, well, that's not good. Well, what can you do? Let's drop these forts. We need to defeat one more uprising and then the Finnish one. Finland has a pretty good defensive perimeter. There are local fortifications everywhere, and I like that. Won't lie, I like that. We are getting very close to having the first half of the newly gained territory incorporated, and there's going to be the second half. And we are also doing good on the annexations. The colonies, as you can see, are doing as well, very good, and we are making money. Money. So things are good in the nation of Novgorod for now, under the rule of Knyaz Vasily IV Galitzin. Though he is just a bureaucrat, he's a manager. He did not bring glory to Novgorod, he is just maintaining it. Well, Liapin is done, and we can thus expand our colonies. So let's look at what the colonial situation is like now. Okay, so we can... Oh, okay, there's no border here. I thought that Kazim was connected. So logically, these two, or this one, would be the best to give us access to other provinces. But I said I wanted this time a bit more. Severny Ural is going to take still a bit more, but I think... Oh, we don't have a colonist there. Oh, okay. That's interesting. Well, we could just directly go to Pelim, but that will not give us access to anywhere else. Let's go with Pelim and Obdora. I'd like to see a bit more around here. And once we have these two provinces colonized, I'm gonna He's indulgent. I'm gonna take Tabari and Kunda as well. That will give us access to more provinces. So we're gonna colonize here and these 3. Does that make sense? Yeah, that will be 4. I think that's gonna mean we're gonna pay 4 gold for it, half and half, then 1 and 2, so 5 gold instead. But I think we can manage. I don't want to go entirely overboard, but yeah, this is a state, so we need Zauralia beyond Ural. Interesting. So what do guys do here? Oh, we can core you. It's one of the most basic defenses. Oh. Yeah, and this is a new trade node. That's the Central Steppe. I see. And we're transferring that home. Okay, so having more provinces here will be good for us. We have a chunk of them down here. Okay, we're missing a bunch from Rusland as well. That we'll need to deal with. But otherwise it's actually kind of fine. Bashkiria is asking for military access. We refuse. Pelm will take 30 more days. Obdora will take 58 more days. The uprising is... Oh, okay, so the Mishar separatists will have to block the Finnish separatists for now. Our army won't get there in time. So we'll deal with the Mishar separatists, and I'm gonna take my units up into Finland. Oh, and we have Astrakani separatist. Okay, so they are forming here. God damn it. It's kind of hard. I guess I might have to split my armies in 2. We could have a Republican army staying in the center, and then we could have maybe a steppe army that would fight in the south. I guess that would make sense. How are our colonies? You guys are doing good. You're still building that modern castle, which we're gonna take 3 more years. The other colonies are doing great. And how's Tobago doing? Not bad, not good either. What about the population? Is it increasing? Actually, this looks like it's not. The natural change... Yeah, we're losing people here. We have natural change and migration working against us. Damn, Tobago is... Oh, and we gained another colony in the Gulf of Guinea. Hey, we gained the province of Kwamu that I wanted. That's so cool. Okay, I sent the 2 more there before, and they were used to... they were used to give us gold, but this one made it into the books. So how's the unrest? Wait, we need to check that. It's actually going pretty well. We're starting to make out with the land here. Wait, what did I want to check? Oh, the unrest. Yes. It will be here. This is Akan. Akan separatists. We expect them to raise in 19 years. Okay. So you know what? Let's build a fort here as well. Just so that we can hold these provinces. That is so nice. And it's another state. Okay, and in the next episode we're gonna start by taking the technology centralization of power. Damn, these reforms and everything are kinda hard. The bureaucrats are going to have average power of 30 very soon, I believe. Yes, we're increasing our state reach, so that should help. There's one thing that I actually really want, and that is called the... where is it? Centralized tax farming, which is just going to give us a base boost to tax efficiency and lower the tax revenue that's transferred to elites, and we're gonna get basic welfare everywhere. So everyone's gonna be a bit pissed, but we're gonna start collecting way more taxes, and that's something that I really want. There are some other things here, but they are very expensive. Also, I'd like to, for example, free the peasantry, but you know that that's gonna anger the nobles very, very much. So I'll need to get them as high as possible for that. Which reminds me that I think we can, yes, provide tax relief to burghers, and we can lavish and endow the church. So yeah, nobles are at 59, burghers at 35 power, and clergy at 25. Isn't that cool? It is. So I'll see you in the next episode, where Novgorod is gonna get only stronger.